I'm delighted to welcome Dr. María Alonso Puig, who is the President of the Centre for Health, Wellbeing and Happiness at IE. And he is being joined by María Blasco, the Director of the Spanish National Cancer Research Centre, CNIO, or CNIO as it's pronounced in Ireland. María and María, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be with all of you today, and it's an honor to share this panel with somebody like María Blasco. Let me explain to all of you some of the features of this great human being. She has been working for 20 years in a field which is absolutely amazing. It's the field of the chromosomes and how we can prolong our lives, how can we in some ways stop the process of aging. And I would like to make the most of this opportunity asking her a question which tries to connect two dots, as Steve Jobs talked about connecting dots, because Maria has a lot of experience working in cancer. As you all know, she's the director of one of the most important cancer research centers in the whole world, and she also works in the field of aging. So my question to you, Maria, would be, what's the relationship between cancer and aging? Because you know this track is about health and is about well-being. So how we can connect both different situations? One is the disease, which is cancer, and the other one is our life, so that we can age in a different way.
Thank you, Mario. Hello to everyone that is listening. So actually, we know that normal cells, healthy cells, are mortal. They have a limited lifespan and then they die, and in part this is what causes aging of the organism. However, cancer cells are immortal, and they are immortal because they are able to maintain structures that protect our chromosomes. They are called telomeres. The discovery of telomeres received the Nobel Prize in 2009, and these telomeres are very important for life. So our normal cells shorten the telomeres as they multiply to renew the tissues. However, cancer cells have discovered, let's say, the key to immortality by maintaining the telomeres forever young. So what we are actually doing is trying to destroy the telomeres of cancer cells in order to cure cancer, but at the same time to try to be able in normal cells to maintain telomeres in order to delay aging or to treat diseases which are associated with aging.
Well, thank you so much, Maria. It's important to highlight the fact that Maria worked with Carol Grader, who won the Nobel Prize in 2009 with Elizabeth Blackburn. And this discovery was absolutely outstanding. And you have been working in this research with telomeres for around 20 years. So yeah. It's a fact that we can really live much longer and in a much healthier state, because you have been working with mice and you have prolonged the life of these mice, because mice usually live around 3 years, and yes. You have extrapolated this kind of cure with human beings, and apparently we could live even to 140 years.
Yes, actually in mice we have been able to manipulating an enzyme called telomerase, which is able to elongate telomeres, to make telomeres longer. Actually, cancer cells activate telomerase in order to be able to grow indefinitely. So we manipulate these telomerase in mice, and we have been able to extend the lifespan by almost 40%. And this is not that we maintain the mice old for longer. Actually, these mice are young for longer. So when they are chronologically old, they behave like a young mouse. So because they age more slowly, they also have all diseases associated with aging delay, and they end up living longer. The majority of mice actually reach the maximum lifespan. So right now we are translating this into human disease. So we are interested in treatment of diseases which are degenerative diseases that have no cure because they are associated to let's say, a state in which it's not possible to reverse aging. And we are using telomerase in order to be able to slow the progression of degenerative diseases in humans. And actually, we are close to fund a new company which is going to be devoted to the treatment of age-related diseases with telomerase activation.
Thank you, Maria. Do you see really any difference when we talk about the biological side? Do you see a big difference between how the mice behave when you work with them and how we human beings would respond to this kind of treatment or process?
Yeah, well, mice are not so different from humans, even though they live much shorter. They end up dying of similar things, of cancer and age-related diseases. So right now in biomedical research, mice are the best model to try to assess what would happen if you would do some intervention in humans. So for instance, something that worried us a lot is whether if we activate telomerase, this is going to end up leading to more cancer in these mice. And we have seen that this is not the case. Even if we try to make the mice to have cancer, putting this telomerase, which is going to delay aging, is not increasing cancer. Actually, we see also a delay in the appearance of cancer because cancer is also the consequence of aging. When our cells age, they accumulate damage in our DNA, and this also could lead to cancer. So if we delay aging, we also delay cancer.
I think one of the beautiful sides of this research is that we know, especially from Dr. Blackburn, who was also awarded with the Nobel Prize, that telomeres in human beings increase in size, in length, through human communication. So emotions really play a role in these structures, which is a beautiful kind of dimension, because we see how biology and what really characterizes human nature, which is our need to be with each other, in some way intertwined. Do you think that that could be important in the future, Maria?
Yes, actually, Dr. Blackburn was the first one to correlate stress, perceived stress levels with shortening of the telomeres. So, I think there are many factors that can affect our well-being, which are environmental factors or behavior factors. What we eat, and we are seeing that many of these factors are affecting molecular pathways of aging, like telomeres. One of the pathways one of the molecular reasons why we age is because telomeres shorten, and we are seeing that some of these things are affecting the rate of telomere shortening. So this tells us there is a lot we can do by our way of life.
Well, I'm very happy that you are such a positive human being, because it's important to remember that we are not cursed by our genes, that we can modify the expression of our genes, that most of our genes are designed to protect our lives. So this is extremely important research. Maria is one of the most significant researchers all over the world. We are extremely proud in Spain of having her as the director of such an amazing place as CNIO. And I want to thank you, Maria, for your very kind presence, for all your work, which is absolutely amazing. As I said earlier, we are extremely proud having somebody like you in our country doing research with all your team of such a magnitude that can benefit humankind so much. So thank you so much, Maria.
Thank you, Mario. It has been a pleasure. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Bye.
And thank you so much. What an inspiring conversation. That was absolutely mind-blowing.